Howdy, hi. It is Do Your Job Sports WNBA Picks and Predictions for Friday, July 25th, 2025. We're looking at the best bets of the day. Let's get into the video. All right, first things first, got to recap the previous day's results. A positive day in the WNBA, but very frustrating in terms of a player props perspective. We'll get into that in a minute. On the day, 4-3, bringing our season record to 187 and 170. I added one person to the ban list. I added Stephanie White. I took off Caitlin Clark just because she's injured and not going to play for a while. Stephanie White, you only played Ari McDonald 22 minutes this game, despite her being 3 of 4 from the field in your best point guard. You make me upset. Okay, I'm going to recap these games, then we'll get on to the plays for tomorrow. First game, we took the Sparks -6 in the over 167.5. This was really never a doubt from the second quarter on. First quarter, it was a little bit of a doubt. After one quarter, it was 22-27 with the Connecticut Sun winning. Then the Sparks won the second quarter by 6. They won the third quarter by 8, and they won the final quarter by 6 to win the game 101-186. That is 187 points. So they cover the over, they cover the spread, they get it done. The Sun, not horrible. Marina Mabrey, on the other hand, holy God, is she bad at basketball. 25 minutes played, 2 of 12 from the field with 3 turnovers. Like I said, Goodwill Arike Agumbawale. That is Marina Mabrey. LA Sparks, you had Dearica Hamby go 8 of 9. You had Azurá Stevens go 5 of 12. Kelsey Plum went 10 of 15. Rickea Jackson did not have a good day. She went 1 of 9. So not ideal from her. Everyone else played well, though. They scored 101 points. They are now only 4 games below 500, which, considering they were like 6 games below 500 just before the All-Star break, that's not that bad. Next game, we had the Fever plus 2.5. They won the game outright at home against the Aces, 80-70. Despite not really playing that well, 41% from the field, 79% from the free throw line. They win the offensive rebound battle by 1. They tie the turnover battle. This game pissed me off, though. Kelsey Mitchell, 8 of 24. Aaliyah Boston, 6 of 18. Neither of them can make a shot. Meanwhile, Natasha Howard, 6 of 9, doesn't even get double-digit shot attempts. Sophie Cunningham, 4 of 5, plays 32 minutes. And then the one person I took a player prop on in this game, Ari McDonald, 22 minutes played, 3 of 4 from the field, 3 of 3 from deep. She has 13 points and assists. We lose on the hook because she only played 22 minutes. Why is she only playing 22 minutes? I don't know. Lexi Hall came off the bench, played 18 minutes, 0 of 5 from the field. Then you had Sydney Colson, the backup point guard, played 17 minutes, 2 of 5 from the field, with 5 turnovers. Why is Ari McDonald only getting 22 minutes? Steph White, on the ban list, forever. You're not getting off. You are borderline in Arike Agumbawale territory. I do not like you. Final game with the under 157.5. This got way closer than it had to. The Chicago Sky scored 57 points. This is a D3 women's college basketball team disguised as a WNBA professional team without Angel Reese and Ariel Atkins on the court. 34% from the field, 19% from deep, 20 turnovers. They had one more made basket than they did turnovers. 21-20. Their entire team is awful. Kia Nurse, 2 of 11. Maddie Westbeld, 1 of 9. Van Lith shot the second best on the team at 3 of 8. Rachel Banham, 4 of 11. Actually, that statement is 100% inaccurate about Van Lith. Elizabeth Williams, 5 of 8. Cardoso, 5 of 8. Why are you letting Kia Nurse shoot the basketball 11 times? She's horrible. Legitimately horrible. Anyway, next game, our losers. We had the over, 163.5, and the Aces in the Fever game. This never stood a shot, to be honest with you. The final score after the first quarter, 36 points were scored. The Aces shot 13% from deep. That's 2 of 15. Not ideal. Asia really didn't have that good of a night. She went 7 of 17. Jackie Young played well, 8 of 14. They didn't get any production from their bench. Their main bench players went 0 of 9, combined for 4 turnovers. That's not going to get her done. All right, then we already discussed how Ari McDonald made me, well, she didn't make me upset. Steph White made me upset because she only played her 22 minutes. So we lose by the hook on her points and assists. Then another one, Gabby Williams, does not play the entire fourth quarter because the Chicago Sky won the game, the Storm won the game by 38 points. She finishes only 24 minutes played, 10 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists. So she had 21 at the end of the third quarter. Definitely would have hit 24.5 if this game wasn't a complete blowout. So unlucky there. Maybe next time I shouldn't take players that could potentially be involved in a blowout. I just didn't think they'd win the game by 38 points. The Chicago Sky are awful. All right, that's the recap. Let's get on to the games for tomorrow. First game of the night is the Las Vegas Aces on a back-to-back at Minnesota. I'm going to take the Aces here plus 10.5. Also going to take the over 159.5. You have the two best players, arguably, in the WNBA with A'ja Wilson and Afisa Collier. I think it's going to be a battle. I am simply going to back A'ja Wilson. I do not think she is going to get blown out. This is a pride game for A'ja. Recently, the WNBA players were polled, and they all voted Afisa Collier as the number one player. I think she won by 2 votes over A'ja Wilson. So this is a pride game. A'ja is going to go out there and drop 40 points on the Lynx. Aces at 12-12 on the year. They just lost to the Fever on the road by 10 points, literally the night before. Not too concerned about how poorly they played. Like I said, this is quite literally going to be A'ja Wilson versus the entire Minnesota Lynx team. Decent matchup for her down low. The Lynx don't really have a bruiser. You got to deal with Alana Smith. You got to deal with Fee. And then off the bench, you have Jessica Shepard. That's really it. They don't have any real big bodies that A'ja has to contend with. And then they do have some relatively fast guards to keep up with Jackie Young. Jewel Lloyd's not doing anything. This is just A'ja Wilson versus the world. Lynx 21-4 on the year. They've won 3 in a row. They're still undefeated at home. The only team left in the W undefeated. 13-0 in Minnesota. I think there is a serious chance the Aces win this game on the money line. I really haven't liked how they've looked since they got absolutely smashed in the Commissioner's Cup game. They've been playing with their food. They've been down at the end of the first quarters a lot. Even in their most recent game to the Sky. Wait, was it the Sky? I think it was the Sky. They were down at the end of the first quarter. They won the game by like 30. But you can't be down after one quarter to this Aces team. It's going to be tough to come back. So I'll take the Aces plus the points. I'll take the over. But I'm really hoping to jump and put all the money on A'ja Wilson player props. Next game we got, it is the Phoenix Mercury headed to New York to take on the Liberty. I'm going to take the road dog here. Give me the Mercury plus 6.5. Also, give me the under 171.5. This total is absurd. Probably the game of the night here. This line is just disrespectful. Yes, the Mercury did just get absolutely waxed at home. I don't care. That memory, it's out of my mind. It never happened. Mercury, 15-8. Like I said, they lost to the Atlanta Dream at home by 11 points. I think that score was 80-69. No, 90-79. They are undefeated, though, against the Liberty this year. They beat them by 15 points at home and then by 8 points on the road. I don't love how they looked with the big three back. Satu Sabally, Kalia Copper, Alyssa Thomas didn't really gel that well in the first game. I trust them, though. They're a veteran core. They have a really good coaching staff. I think they can compete. In the previous 2 games, they put up 106 and 89. I don't think they're going to put up quite that many, but I do think they can get like 82, 83 and make this a very competitive one. Liberty, 16-6 on the year. They've won 4 in a row. Jonquel Jones is back in the lineup. Really wasn't too impressed with how they played against the Liberty. I mean, the Fever, though, in their most recent game. The only reason they won was because they shot at 54% from the field and 52% from deep. I don't think they're going to be able to do that against a Mercury defense that is much better. They lost the turnover and the rebound battle against the Fever. If you're losing that against the Fever, I don't see how you're going to win it against a better defensive and rebounding team in the Mercury. So I will take Phoenix plus the 6.5. I will take the under 171.5. Final game here. This is the grossest game of the night. It is the Dallas Wings at the Golden State Valkyries. I'm reluctantly going to take the Wings plus 5.5. I'm also going to rock the over 162.5. Wings, they continue their road trip after they beat Seattle on the road. Somehow, this is the Valkyries' first game since the All-Star break. The Valkyries have had the longest break out of any team in the WNBA. They've had 9 days off. I would say that's going to benefit them, but I don't think it does here. You have 9 days off. I think it's going to take you a little bit to get back into the swing of things and playing basketball. The Wings are hot. They just beat the Seattle Storm on the road 87-63. I mean, that is a beatdown. The Wings, they have Dejanay Carrington back. They also, unfortunately, have Arike Gumbawale, but we won't be too much concerned with her. They've already played the Valkyries this year. They won by 9 points at home. Valkyries, they've been struggling recently. I think they've lost 3 in a row. It's a good spot for the Wings on the road. And if they do get blown out, I think the over is almost a guarantee to hit because that means the Wings will have played no defense. Valkyries, 10-12 on the year. They have lost 3 in a row. My memory is correct. Before the break, I was talking how they're due to lose so many in a row. I like their coach, Natalie Nakase, but they just don't have the lineup. I mean, you have Kate Martin playing 20 minutes a game. Why is Kate Martin playing 20 minutes in the WNBA? She's not good enough. Their entire team isn't good enough. They've been punching above their weight. I don't think it's going to last any longer. They also have a serious size problem down low. You have Lee Yuri. I can't pronounce this girl's name. She's 6'7". She's massive. She's a beast. And then you also have Tiara McCowan off the bench. Those are both 6'7", 230-pound women who you are not going to be able to move down low. That's going to be a problem. Give me the Wings plus the points. Give me the over 162.5. All right, final thing we got, it is player props. I am really hoping the games aren't a blowout and the coaches actually play their point guards. But besides that, we will go with 3 things. Number 1, Alyssa Thomas. I'm going to take her PRA now. This is her second game with Satu Sabali and Kalia Copper back in the lineup. In her first game, she still put up 7, 11, and 9 for 27 PRA, and that was on 3 of 8 shooting from the field with their entire team not being able to make a jump shot. Liberty, they don't grab rebounds. They don't really play defense well from deep. So if she's actually able to get 10 to 12 points, I think this is good. She should be able to get the rebounds and get more assists than 9 if her team can actually shoot it. Next one, Paige Becker's PRA over 26.5. If I'm taking the Wings to cover 5.5, I kind of have to take Paige. She's been really good this season. She's averaging 18 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. I think anything under 30 PRA for Paige is kind of disrespectful. She's really good from the field, shooting almost a 50-40-90 season percentage. Anything under 30 is just rude. So give me the over 26.5. Then Asia Wilson, her props are not out yet, given as though their game just ended. So those props will probably be out tomorrow morning at some point. If you want the exact line I get, you can join the Discord. Link is in the description below. It is free. It will always be free. So you can hop in there, talk some ball. If the Aces are going to have a shot at winning, it is Asia. I am taking her versus Nafisa Collier. She is going to drop a bajillion points. All right, that's it for me in this video. I appreciate you guys tuning in and watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.